Hello, this is a prepaid collect call from an inmate at Florida Correctional Institution. This call is subject to recording and monitoring. To accept charges, press 1.
I went to prison about 19, turning 20. Prior to that, I was a gang member and I was in and out of jail.
My story with an incarcerated loved one started with me as a child. I was around 4 years old when my father got incarcerated to federal prison.
The things that I inhaled in my environment caused me 18 years of my life in a penitentiary. And with that said, it was like a nightmare.
My entire grown-up life I spent in prison from 17 until 52.
Me growing up on my mom's side, I was like the oldest of 6 all girls, so I felt like I was the one that had to like bring all of us together.
It was another world, another life that I'm not, of course, nobody used to. Being away from your family, your friends, your loved ones.
I ended up serving a life sentence. One of the most crazy experiences I ever had in my life.
At the age of 14, I got out when I was 30. So my prison experience, I felt like I had fun.
I had to be strong for my mom and my sisters. Me growing up without my dad, like my dad passed away when I was 1.
When you hear me or somebody else speak about the experience they went through, and it's not good to digest or taste that type of life, you need to really look at what you're trying to say.
It was a long journey, and I'm here to tell you from experience, it's not where you want to be.
Stop, think, look at yourself, because the only person you have to prove something to is yourself, and life is worth it.
I didn't know how to feel.
I really don't have like no memories of him.
I had the friends I wanted. I had the loyalty I wanted. I was on drugs. I had the mother figure. I had everything I felt like I dreamed of being on the outside.
We're trying to stop the violence, decrease the violence, stop people from going to jail, and the energy that we do things that put us in these places, it's the same energy we can use to put us in better, positive positions in life.
I came home last year, made it 27. My journey's been difficult because all I know is prison. It's rough, learning how to live again.
Because I wasn't understanding like what was going on. All I knew that he was just like not gonna come back.
Life is not long, life is short. Every time we do something that can jeopardize our freedom, we also jeopardize our family freedom.
When I had got out, it was like, where do I go from here? So I looked for people, and I think that was more like my weakness because I always wanted someone there growing up.
I hear nothing but like good things about my dad, and that makes me feel like, dang, I wish my dad was here so he could see like my growth and stuff like that.
It's crazy to keep going in and out of prison and thinking, doing the same thing for a different result. I think they call it insanity.
We were both kind of lost, so our connections were not there.
I ended up getting hit by a car at work, currently in a transitional house. And it's difficult in the sense that in about 5 weeks I have to leave, which was gonna make me homeless.
I'm trying to learn from my mistakes and try to instill them into my kids. When I got out, I was lost.
Is that my baby? Is that Gigi? Is that Gigi? And like she came and gave me a hug and stuff.
He didn't come home till I was like 17, and by then I was already a mother myself. For the reentry part, I don't think he even got a part of that, you know, because he got deported.
This last 18 years really woke me up. It really bettered my life and get a better grips on what I want to do with my life.
And the system kind of like drops us in a hole. Some people make for themselves better opportunities. It didn't fall that way for me.
It's just pretty much like left me like with a lot of more other problems, you know, like daddy issues.
In prison, you're only confined to 3 yards, 9 units, and then you're just around a whole bunch of females that have the same similar stories, same similar trauma.
Everybody that I did know and love and care about passed on while I was in prison. I lost my mother, my grandmother, my brother, my sister.
And being a man now, for me, means everything. Family first, not the streets. And if you don't know, I'm gonna tell you now. When you go to jail, your family goes to jail. When you hurting in pain, they hurting in pain in their way because you're not there. It's abandonment.
Looking for love in the wrong places, like looking for someone to protect me and love me.
I don't know, that makes me feel like good. It feels like I'm worth something in life, you know?
When you try to walk a straight line, it's something is always trying to push you over the edge.
Love is something that we need to share and really be mean about it, because we just throw that word around like it's nothing. Before you even think about doing something crazy that'll jeopardize your freedom, you need to think real hard, because it's easy to get in prison and it's so hard to get out. You got people doing 30, 40, 50 years. It's just crazy times.
Whole system learning helped me understand my triggers better, because there were situations where I could have went right back to jail.
Be accountable, be responsible, and be productive. As I always say, 3 things. Enjoy the rest of your day, drive safe, and thank you for your service. Thank you for your service.